Okay. Injection is done. You have to check your blood sugar. You're diabetic. Yes, I'm type 1. I am genetic diabetic. I am a type 1 baddie. Yeah, it's not as uncommon as people think. I think it's like 2% of people are type 1. Type 1's number 1. Let's go. It's actually only 10% of people who are diabetic, though. Only 10% of diabetics are type 1. Everyone else is type 2. What does type 1 entail? Type 1 diabetes is basically... So the diabetes that most people know is type 2, which is where... it's a environmental factor where potentially maybe you're overweight or maybe you don't necessarily eat very well. Or sometimes it can just be bad luck. And so your body builds up a resistance to insulin, which your pancreas naturally produces. And so you have a harder time breaking down the sugars that you eat. But you can get it back by eating healthier or making lifestyle changes. Whereas type 1 is one fateful day, your body decides to destroy your pancreas. So like, you have a gene in you that means that if you get triggered by it, so potentially you have a virus or sometimes it can just be stress. Basically that gene gets triggered and your body starts attacking the enzymes that produce insulin inside of your pancreas. And so that portion of your pancreas basically becomes like defective and it doesn't work anymore. And so you don't produce any insulin whatsoever and you can never get it back because it's just a genetic thing. Yeah. So, and then also the biggest difference between them as well is that type 1, you have to inject your insulin, and type 2, you can ingest insulin pills or something like that. And also type 2 people have to watch what they eat usually, whereas people of type 1 don't usually have to watch what they eat. They kind of just have to deal with it and inject themselves. It's still good to watch what you eat, but for people of type 1, it's more so like kind of most people, how they have to watch what they eat. Like you shouldn't be eating chocolate bars every day, whereas people of type 2 have to be a bit stricter with their diet. But both suck, so. They both suck and they're both hard, so. But there's lots of tech we can get to help us. Like I have a thing called a Dexcom that's basically like plugged into me at all times. And it reads my blood sugar for me and it's on my phone. But it just means I don't have to stab myself with finger prickers anymore. Because when I first got diagnosed, that's what I had to do and it sucked. So this is a lot better.